So, guys, I decided to go live. Haven't done this in a long time. Um, Tropical storm Idalia is at my door. Um, hubby is not home yet. I wish he would get home. So I'll just wait and see if anybody shows up. They actually just had a tornado warning come in about 30 miles from here, and that's usually the problem that we have when it comes to tropical storms and hurricanes. Let's see. A lot of rain. It's getting dark, really dark out there. And it's only, what, 6:30? Not even? Not even 6:30. I wonder if I could flip this and take you outside. I'll just wait a few more minutes. See if anybody feels like chatting, because I'm in a chatty mood. Ooh, I see somebody showed up. Not sure who it is. If you can, let me know who you are. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Like I said, Tropical Storm Idalia is outside the door right now. And we just had a tornado warning about 30 miles from here. I know it's not going to be nowhere near as bad, praise God, than what Florida went through today, and all the other, other areas, Georgia and South Carolina. And I think it's it's a tropical storm right now. We started getting rain. When did we start getting rain? I guess it started clouding up about 11, 12. It's oppressively hot out there, worse than usual. But I don't know whether to put my glasses on or take it off, because I can't see on this too well. So anyway, I just thought I'd pop on here. Tornado alert, tornado warnings keep going off on my phone. And I know this last one is scheduled to stop at 6:45, and I don't know what time it is now, because I have no idea what time it is right now. I think it's a little after 6:30. I'm going to try to take you guys outside. I almost feel like, though, if I do, the phone's going to immediately, what's the word, steam up. Okay, I think I see 2 people that are in here today. Like, I can't, if you could just let me know who's here, but if you don't, that's fine too. Like I said earlier, Tropical Storm Idalia is outside the door right now. Just had a tornado warning in another county over from me. That rain's coming in heavy. I'm gonna try to put my glasses on and take you guys outside and show you before it gets any darker. The thing is, if I put these glasses on, when I'm looking at the, Oh, hi, Miss Nancy. Thank you for joining me tonight. If I put these glasses on, I can't see. If I take them off, I can't see. But I want to take you outside. I'm going to try to flip this phone around. Oh, I'm doing good. We just had a tornado warning come over for the tropical storm. Kind of got my nerves shot, but it's nowhere near me. Well, it's 30 miles from me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this. We still got to, hopefully we'll keep the power on. The winds won't be too bad. I don't know. But I'm going to try to take you outside and Well, on my porch, I won't, cause the porch is getting soaking wet right now. And let you see what's going on. It's not that bad. All right, let me see if I can switch this. You're okay. I'm going to try to flip this camera around. No, how do you do this? Okay. Did it flip? Nope. There we go. It flipped. It's just really raining right now. Hot and muggy as all get out. Lots of rain, but like I said, there was a tornado warning about 30 minutes ago. It should have expired by now, but that's usually what happens with these storms, is that we get lots and lots of tornado warnings, and they're supposed to go off the rest of the night. Oh, God, you guys need some rain, Miss Nancy? Yeah, this is, we've actually, it's been kind of, flipping it over, it's been kind of dry here lately. I'm going to go back inside because this all steamy. It's steamy. It's really steamy. Oh, I've got a cat that's going to kill me one day. Hold on. It's actually been dry, which now I'm glad it is, because with all this rain we're supposed to get in my area quite a few inches of rain, quite a few inches. Oh wow, I'm sorry about that. I know that's got to be hard, not getting the rain you need. You know, I know our yard the last few days. I'm gonna take these off because I can't see again. I cannot see with those things on. Holding this. It's been really dry, but at least I'm glad we got the rain now. I think this summer has been really hot, and we've gotten pretty good amounts of rain considering what we usually get and what we usually don't. It's not been that bad. So I'm kind of sitting here. I was watching on my app where we live at, the rain bands coming in. At least we're not on where I'm at. I'm kind of inland. I'm basically an hour from the ocean, and 45 minutes from the ocean. And we're on the lesser side of the evil, because I think it's the right-hand side of the storm that's always the worst. But that side is one spitting off the tornadoes right now, and it's supposed to be getting worse as the night goes on. And I just called my daughter. The bad part about that is that she's got my 3 grandbabies, and the weather radar goes off, and it freaks them out. It really freaks them out. Yeah, from my understanding, what I just saw online about the storm surge, it's supposed to be really bad up towards, what do you call it? Past Jacksonville, North Carolina, up towards the Pamlico Sound, because they're experiencing flooding there right now. Now, with all this storm and stuff that's going on, it's also a full moon tonight. Now, normally on a full moon, the beaches flood anyway, because, not flood. There's a lot more water than normal because of the full moon and everything. Well, they've got the full moon going on. They've got flooding going on, which is natural this time of year because of the full moon and everything. But now they've got this storm pushing the water ashore, which is making things worse. And up around the Pamlico Sound, up north from us past Jacksonville, they're supposed to be getting a lot of storm surge from that. Now, if the thing hadn't curved like it did and kept going straight, we've been in trouble. We've been in trouble. Now, this kind of reminds me of the one last year we had, Ian. Ian came in around Florida too, but I don't remember too much about Ian because that was the same time hubby was having his surgery. That was the same day, actually, my husband had to go have his surgery. And I kept thinking the whole time, I'm looking outside, the storm's going on. I'm like, the power's going to go out, and my husband's under the knife. And I'm like, I can't believe they did not cut it off. They had to have had generators backing that up. That's the only thing they could have done. But I think prayers definitely for Florida, because I know that's a hot mess down there. Oh yeah, I'm hubby's not home yet though. He's still at work, and I'm like, Yeah, he's still at work. I'm like, would you please get home? Yes, definitely. They need a whole lot of prayers. But Richard is still not home. The thing is, I know what he's probably doing right now. We had a hurricane. I cannot remember which one it is because we've had so many. Several years ago, I think it was Hurricane Florence in 18 or Matthew in 17. I'm not sure which one it was. Even though he works 30 miles from the ocean, there was a lot of flooding and huge dump trucks. We're talking huge trucks that hold asphalt and stuff were on the yard, and they were flooded. I mean, we're talking about the floodwaters. They are swept through his workplace. With the floodwaters swept through his workplace, it messed up everything, and it destroyed a lot of equipment and a lot of, what do you call it, machinery and stuff like that. And ever since then when we've had a storm, he thought it was he took the responsibility himself, even though he had been working at the same place since 1989. It had never happened before, and he didn't think anything of trying to get those particular machinery to higher ground. So ever since then, if there's a storm, what he does is that he will go and take it upon himself to go do everything else, try to get the stuff to higher ground, try to do, and there ain't no higher ground. There is just no higher ground over there. There's not. So my guess is he's going to be there till the very last minute, literally making sure that everything is in its place, so to speak. But it's crazy. Yeah, he's scrambling. Yes, that's a very good word for it, because we got up this morning. What was it? I didn't sleep last night. I kept getting up watching that storm because I've seen so many storms that have done things you didn't think. They say they're on one path, and then they tickle a little to the left, or they tickle a little to the right. And when they do this, it could come your way when you didn't know it. So I just kept watching it all night. And when I got up this morning, about 4:30 or 5, they said that it had just turned into a Cat 4 near, I think it was Big Bend or something like that down in Florida. Anyway, it had just turned to a Cat 4, and I told my husband this, and he's like, "What?" And I already knew what was going through his mind. And I told him, I said, "We're supposed to get it too, but it'll be in over the overnight hours." So, yeah, he's probably, I know he's there right now doing, what he does, trying to get all that machinery up in case some freak flood comes through, which when these rainfalls come through, it's like the weatherman says, they come down, you can get like 4 inches within 5 to 10 minutes, which is crazy because there ain't no place for that water to run off to. And that's probably, Lord willing, that's not going to happen. But last time I looked on the radar, how they got stuff listed, yeah, that's a lot of rain. But the last time I looked on the radar, and it go the hour by hour thing, we're supposed to be getting most of our rain starting about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning. That's not including what it's been doing out there since it's been raining that heavy. I just showed you since about 4 o'clock or so. And then we're going to be getting those torrential downpours as more as it comes up the coast and over. So needless to say, it's probably going to be a long night, and I'm going to be hearing my phone go off all night about tornado warnings. But my grandbabies, bless their heart, they hear that sound, the weather, sorry about that, they hear the weather radio going off, mama's phone going off, daddy's phone going off, and they have a closet that they run to get into. Oh yeah, I could. If we had one in our particular area, honestly, the first place I would go to, because I'm in a mobile home, it's over 31 years old. I wouldn't stay here. I would definitely be running outside into a ditch that I know that's near a tree, very close. That's the only place I could have to go. My daughter, on the other hand, they live in a pretty good, sturdy house. They have a closet they can go into. And the bad thing is, where my daughter's at, she's closer to the ocean than I am. And every time one of these storms come in, tornadoes are what they deal with. They have had tornadoes literally go by her house and skip over and go on down the road every time there's a storm like this. So it's a very good possibility that that's going to happen again. I'm praying to God it doesn't, because when these storms come up, I told my daughter, I said, it's like Hurricane Alley for her where she's at. I don't know what it is, but these storms that produce tornadoes, and she's like 15 miles from me. I can't explain it. It's just one of those things that happens when these storms come in, is that the, what do you call it? The tornadoes like her neck of the woods, so to speak, literally. So bless their hearts. I know it's going to be a long night for them, because the radar is supposed to be, now, right now it says we're under a tornado watch until 10 o'clock. Yeah. I remember when my son was born in 99, that was Hurricane Floyd. Floyd was a rainmaker. We had a hurricane that just sat and dumped rain. I mean, if you look up Hurricane Floyd online, you'll read the history of it. Well, that night, my son was only about 4 or 5 months old. We all slept in his room, except for my husband slept here on the couch. And I hate when these storms come in at night. I hate when they come in at night. And my son was in his crib. I had my 2 daughters. They had their shoes on. We learned a long time ago, you keep your shoes on during the storm at night in case we got to run out of this house for whatever reason. I could tell you some stories about Fran that you wouldn't want to know. I mean, it would freak you out. But anyway, I was laying in his bedroom, and it was in 1999. My son's 24 now. But anyway, I heard this woof, 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 woof noise. I know that sounds weird. It's like a whipping, woof, woof noise. And I'm like, and I got up and I ran in here, and Richard's on the couch. And this was back before we had the phone. And oh no, hold on, guys. Y'all, if you can hear, yeah, you probably hear that. Okay, so we've got another tornado warning. This one is until 7 p.m., 7:15. I have no clue where it's at. I need to get online and check this out. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off here for just a minute, because this is my only source of connection, and I'm going to see where this tornado's at, and then I'll come back on just to let you know everything's okay. But I need to get off here and get on my phone, which I'm on right now, and see exactly where this one is at. So I will be back in just a few minutes. Just keep looking out for me. Let me get off of here.